welcome to video number 12. As always, make sure that you have warmed up. You could use video number 1 as a warm-up, or I'm sure you could find another warm-up or use your own one. It's just a few more exercises to keep you going in these rather strange times until we can have our classes again. We'll start off with shoulder bridge. So we're on the mat. So we kneel down on one leg, then the other, and then we're onto our backs. So as always, nice long straight feet with a gap between your feet, gap between your knees. Feet a little bit closer to your body than we would normally have for the exercises, and all the normal posture, lengthening from the crown of the head, the shoulders down, keep the width across your chest, should be a little gap under your back for your neutral spine, pelvic floor muscles lifted, navel in and up and back to the backbone, and then we've got those hips, knees and feet in alignment. We'll start off with a pelvic tilt just to get the lower backs working. So you breathe in to prepare, breathe out, little pelvic tilt there, breathe in as you hold it, and breathe out as you release back to your neutral spine, in fact a little bit more than that. So you're going through neutral as you tuck your tail underneath, breathe in as you hold, and breathe out as we just release. One more of those. And then the next time we'll continue into the proper shoulder bridge position. So we breathe in to prepare, breathe out, peel the spine away from the mat, start with your little pelvic tilt until you end up in a straight line from your knees down to your shoulders. We breathe in as we hold and breathe out as you curl back down through the spine. So this is for mobility of the spine, and try and peel up a bone at a time, and also peeling back down a bone at a time. We'll aim for about 10 of these. So really try and get some mobility into the spine. So you are strengthening your gluteals and your hamstrings as well. And of course your back. This is quite a good one if you've been out in the garden, if you've done a lot of gardening. This is a nice one just to come in and do, and just ease that back out. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure you're not tempted to hold your breath. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you could peel up, and then you could hold that position for say up to 5 breaths. Making sure your hips are nice and level. Think of 2 little headlights on your hip bones. You want those headlamps level, and try and as you get tired, try not to kind of sink down. Try and keep that position, and then when you do want to come down, just time it to breathe out as you come back down again. And then again, another variation you could do. You breathe in to prepare, breathe out, peel up into our position again. Breathe in again, and breathe out, you lift one leg up and lowering it back down again. And you could do alternate legs. And we'll aim for about 10 of those. So breathing out as you lift, breathing in as you lower. Now it's more difficult to keep those hips up and level. So you're having to work a little bit harder to keep that position. So as you start to get tired, try not to sink down. Try and keep those hips up, keep the tailbone lengthened. Nice long spine. And then when you want to finish that one off, you just breathe out as you peel down through the spine. And then another more challenging version, you breathe in to prepare, breathe out as you peel your spine. And then you breathe in as you fold your leg up, Flex the foot, breathe out as you lower it down, and you can take it level with the other leg. Breathe in as you stretch the foot and lift it back up again. So breathing out as it goes down, stretch, breathing in as it comes back up again. The more difficult version is to take that foot further down towards the mat, but be careful of your lower back. Make sure that tailbone is lengthening all the time. We'll aim for just 5 on one side, I think, with this one. And then you breathe out as you fold that leg down. You can come down for a breather, or you can go straight into the next one. Breathing in as you fold it up, flex the foot, breathe out as you lower it down, breathe in as you lift it back up again. Slightly easier if you just take it level with the other leg. And certainly more challenging if you take it further down, but do be aware of the lower back. And just one last one. And then we'll fold that leg back down again. And breathe out as you curl down through the spine. And then if you've got a band handy, but you don't necessarily need to use a band, you just wrap it around your foot and we'll stretch the hamstrings. So the other leg is bent with the foot flat, and then just breathing out as you lift and breathing in as you lower. Aiming for about 10 of these. So really press that heel away from you. Feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Just stretching out the hamstrings. So when you're stretching, take it to the point where it's uncomfortable, but you wouldn't say it hurt. So just a bit of discomfort, but not pain. And don't forget, stretching movements you can do every day. And when we've done about 10 of those, if we swap over and do the second side. So press the heel away from you. Again, if you haven't got a band, you can do it without a band, that's fine. You can just take it up. You can have your foot stretched or relaxed. You don't need to have it flexed if you haven't got a band. The flexing is to keep the band on or it pings off the end. And you find it hard to hold it, you can just use your hand to take it that last little bit for an extra stretch. And we'll just do one more. And then we'll bend the knees in, roll over onto your side, roll up to sitting, and we'll do spine twist. Now, if you need to sit up on a block, use a book. You can sit up, that makes life a little easier if you need to. Or if you're happy to do it without, that's fine. So either have the soles of your feet together, or you can have crossed legs, or you have legs straight out to the front. And we have the prayer position. So you've got your hands together, fingertips under your chin, thumb tips on your breastbone, and then draw those elbows down as you lift from the crown of the head. And then we're going to rotate. It's your ribs, it's around this part that you're rotating. So be careful that you don't just take your arms round, it's your whole body goes round. So think of your nose over your fingertips, over the centre of your breastbone. The whole lot moves in one go. So breathing out as you rotate and breathing in as you come back in again. Same on the second side, breathing out and breathing in. Each time you come back to the centre, take that as an opportunity to really lift up out of the crown of the head, lift up out of the hips, keep the shoulders down. So you start your new movement from a nicely lifted up position. And just do 2 more on each side. And 1 more. And finish that one off, just have a little stretch up and over. And the same on the second side, a little stretch and over. And then if we come up onto 4-point kneeling, so you've got your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips and your toes turned underneath. Now some people find this position difficult. Again, you can use a hardish block, books, whatever, and you can use that and it does kind of work. It's better if you can do it without, but it's fine. So you've got a gap between your knees. And this one is an upper body strength one, a core strength one as well. So we breathe in to prepare, breathe out, we just lift the knees a couple of centimetres away from the mat, breathe in as we hold, and breathe out as we come down gently. So we breathe in, breathe out, lift, breathe in, hold, breathe out, come down gently. So just do a few of those, between say 5 and 10 repeats of that one. And then if you want a more challenging one, give your wrists a shake at any time. Although it does challenge the wrists, it is good to do that. Obviously not too much, don't kill yourselves. But, you know, from osteoporosis type point of view, we need to keep those wrists nice and strong. Next one is to just go up there and hold it. So we breathe in to prepare, breathe out, lift the knees clear of the mat, and we hold that for up to 10 breaths. So you've got your navel in and up and diagonally back to the backbone, got the pelvic floor muscles lifted. Don't forget, don't let these shoulders creep up, keep the shoulder blades down, keep the length in the neck, keep breathing. So this one is quite challenging. It is a kind of a plank, so you know it is a good strengthening exercise. And then if you want to further challenge yourself, you could just lift one leg. So you breathe in to prepare, breathe out, and then breathe in, breathe out, you lift one foot up, breathe in as you lower it. And then same on the second side, breathing out as you lift, breathing in as you lower. Aim for about 10 little lifts with that. Now I do actually find it a little bit slippy, and I use a band just to give a bit more grip there. So it just feels a little safer using the band. So up to 10 of those, but it is, you know, quite a hard exercise. And then if we finish that one off, just have a sit back on your heels and a stretch out. And then 4-point kneeling, arch up through the spine, and then the other way. Thank you for watching this little video, and I hope that gives you a few more exercises to keep you going till the classes can start again. Thank you.